Welcome to part 4. In this video, we're going to talk about how to buzz with the mouthpiece. We're just using the mouthpiece on this video. You can leave the rest of the instrument in the case. And so, first of all, we're going to talk about how to form the embouchure. Embouchure is just a fancy word for how you form your lips and your mouth as you play your instrument. So we talked about it a little bit last video. So again, just make the corners tight. Think of saying the letter M. When you do that, you'll notice your lips kind of curl in just a little bit. Okay, so they're not out like this, right? They're more in, curled in. And then you just push your lips together and blow lots of air. Always remember when we start that airflow, we make that sound, right? Okay, so practice that a little bit. And once you get that down, get out your mouthpiece. We put that mouthpiece right in the center of our mouth. So right in the center. So if this is one side, this is the other side, you want to find the center. So kind of right below your nose, right there. Okay? And then you put this one on your lips so that it's covering the top rim, kind of just covers the very top part of your lip, your upper lip. Okay? And then just kind of find a spot that feels comfortable, where it feels right. Okay, and then when we play, we do it like this. Then we kind of open our mouth a little bit, and our lip is kind of caught on the mouthpiece. So it's kind of like this, the mouthpiece. And we breathe through the sides of our mouth, not through the instrument, because that doesn't feel very good. The air inside there usually tastes like metal. It's not great. So breathe through the sides of your mouth while this is on your mouth. Okay, we don't breathe and then put it on and play, right? We breathe, we set it on the right spot, breathe, and then play. And we do that just like we did. So let's practice that. Take a big breath after you get it set. Ready? Okay, and you make that buzzing sound through the mouthpiece. So the mouthpiece's job is to focus that buzzing that you're doing with our lips into, so that it can go into a pipe, right? Which is what the instrument basically is a long pipe all curled up. Okay? So if you can't buzz, then you can't play the instrument. The instrument is really just an amplifier. It's going to amplify the sound you're making with your lips as it's focused through the mouthpiece. So you got to really work on that buzzing. So get that buzzing down, and then once you do, see how long you can make that buzzing sound with your mouthpiece. I'll do it right now. See if you can buzz longer than me. You can go back in the video as many times as you want and practice that and see if you can beat me. Ready? Let's try it. 1, 2, breathe off the air. And if you start to hear at the end that you're running out of air and it's not making a really solid buzzing sound, well then you gotta stop, because then that's not really buzzing. If you're like at the end and you're making that doesn't count. That's cheating. So make lots of buzzing sounds. Practice that. The next thing you want to practice is making that buzzing sound go higher, and we do that by tightening our lips. So as you're buzzing, kind of making that just a little bit tighter. Now if you go too tight, it's gonna not buzz anymore. But you just go a little bit, and get it to go higher, like this. Ready? Right? And then the same thing with going down, only the opposite. Instead of making our lips tighter, we're going to make our lips looser. And the same thing, if you loosen too much, it'll stop buzzing. So, okay. So make your lips looser, and it'll go lower, and tighter, and go higher. So practice both those things, and then practice doing kind of a roller coaster, going up and down and up. And each time you go up, go higher, and each time you go down, go lower. Until you run out of air. Okay, and practice that several times. So practicing that mouthpiece buzzing multiple times and for every time before you play will help you become a better musician by far. If you can buzz all those different sounds on the mouthpiece, well then you can play all the different notes on the instrument. But if you can't, then you're not going to be able to do that. Again, this is what makes the sound. This is what makes all the sound. The instrument just amplifies it. Okay, so practice that buzzing. Practice going up and down and all around. So speaking of practice, a couple things to keep in mind. It's really helpful if you can find a place in your house that you could practice without getting interrupted. A place like your bedroom, or like maybe the garage, or maybe the back patio, or somewhere where you can practice. And sometimes it's helpful just to tell your family, hey, I'm going to practice for 30 minutes. So that's what I'm going to be doing, so that they don't come in all the time and interrupt you. It's really hard to maintain a solid practice if people are interrupting you all the time. The other thing that's really important to do with your practice is to practice the things that you're not doing very well, that you're supposed to be doing. If we're in class and we're already playing 3 or 4 notes, and we're on like exercise, I don't know, like 15, and you can't play the 4th note or the 3rd note, or you can't play exercise, 10, those are the things you should go practice out after band. So during band, you make notes, you keep track, okay, well, not doing this one very good. You might want to make a note with a pencil in your book, something like that. And then when you get home to your practice, you'll remember, oh yeah, I need to practice that thing. So practice the things you need to get better at. It's fun to play the fun things and the things you can already play really well. And it's totally takes some time to do that too. But when you want to really get better as a musician, practice the things that you're not doing that you should be able to do at that point. Okay, and then just remember to practice. Practice daily. Try and get better. It's a learning an instrument requires practice. So take some time to do that. So at this point, we should know how to get the instrument out of the case. We should know how to hold it. Go ahead and look at page 2 and 3 in Accent on Achievement book 1 for your instrument, and also page 4. And there's a lot of tips on those 3 pages, page 2, 3, and 4, on how to take care of your instrument, how to form the embouchure, how to hold the instrument, and then some more practice tips that I didn't cover. So go to those pages and read through them, and make sure you understand everything on those pages. That's the beginning of playing this instrument. Make sure you read through those things. And then if there's anything you're not getting, if you're not making that buzzing sound, you're struggling with something else, put a comment in the video, send me an email, or talk to me in class. Okay, and I'll help you, and we'll make sure you're getting it. Always remember throughout these videos that you can go back and you can review as much as you want. If you want to redo the video again, do it again. If you want, is there only a little section of the video that you didn't quite pick up, go back and watch and listen to it again and see if you can pick up what you need to pick up. So join me on the next one, and we will learn some more, and we'll get this playing pretty quick here. So see you next time.